Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Brittany. I am back. I am better with another video. You know what to do. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video, and click the bell to be notified of every time I post because I do post frequently. We are almost at 5,000 subscribers and we hit a year the day before Thanksgiving, and I'm gonna do a video about that. I don't want to really talk about it right here in this one because I do have a lot to say. But baby, 1 year down, 1,000 to go. I fuck with y'all and I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. All right, y'all, let's get into this video. Let's say our anthem collectively, baby. We are jumping, we are skipping, we hopping, we leaping, we doing that dougie bow bow, dougie bow bow into this video. Click the link down in my description box below to become a member on my Patreon. I posted some videos I did the other day just to let y'all know, a reminder that the Patreon is not free content. It is a subscription content that you have to pay for every month, but it's really good over there. Honestly, I be eating the girls up, so make sure y'all go check that out. Also, we are going live tomorrow, not Tuesday. We are going live Monday at 7 p.m., not Tuesday. So just to let y'all know, if y'all want to join the live, and we have 2 weeks worth of content to discuss. All right, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this video. So we are doing Mean Girls Audition Part 2. Now I'm gonna say this, what I picked up on. Every time a girl was like, who want it? Who want to get it? Who want to get active? You was the one who got tore up, beat down, whooped, drag, dog walk, no leash. I mean, every time it was like they was setting themselves up for failure every time. And it was like the one who called it out, they jumped out there and was like, who want to catch a fade? Or they was like, okay, nobody whoop me. Da da da. You was the one getting whooped, tore. And it was like the other duo who was just kind of standing there was the one who was tearing the other girl up. I was like, oh wow, this is different. Also, Barbie was definitely me. Whole time. Some of them girls did not deserve a ticket off the look alone. I don't care how good you fight, off the look alone, some of them did not need no ticket. No shade. And then Poe, that little duo, the light skin and the brown skin girl, Poe them, because really they was getting picked on. Like, God damn, especially the brown skin. When the brown skin one really was quiet, wasn't even trying to do all that. And they was just getting her. Like, in the beginning, she was whooping, but after a while, like, the big girl came. My homegirl was like, look, tired, just vibe, twin. So I definitely felt bad for her. And I felt bad for the light skinned one too, because that girl wasn't doing that but pulling her hair. And I'm like, girl, that's your real hair. That's not a wig. Some of y'all could just take off and be done. No, that's her real hair. Like, Okay, Blasia and her sister. I was rooting for y'all on everything. I was rooting for y'all. And then y'all did what y'all did and disappointed me. Honestly, I didn't see why y'all started jumping in. Did y'all know them or something? It did give seeking attention, and y'all was doing too much. And I was rooting for y'all. Like, I made my video on Patreon the other day. I was like, it should have been a no-brainer. They made the audition part 1. They should have definitely been on there. I see y'all part 2. I'm like, what is they doing? So yeah, y'all did a little too much. You and your sister. Sexy Red number 2. Y'all did a lot. Who else? Who else? The girl. I'm gonna say this too, I might say it again, like as we're going through the video. But I do think it's very disrespectful to come audition for a show and say that you didn't watch the show, or you like, oh well, I really don't know this show like that for real. Just because you're auditioning, like, you should be familiar with like the content, and you should know the history, behind the content. And it wasn't number one season, babe. It was just one season. It's not 1,001 seasons. It's just one. So I think they should have did their homework on that. Also, too, Vanilla should have not got no ticket. Vanilla and her duo, Slam Slap, whatever her name is, both of them was weak sauce, and they shouldn't have got a ticket. Vanilla told me something. Ain't nobody punking me this season and got punked. Like, girl, please. I just don't believe they deserve a ticket, in my opinion. But all right, let's go and get into that video. Now we start off where we left off at and where the girls got mad at. So the girls who had on the Michael Jackson Party City wigs, them versus the ops that came, that they was waiting on, they was all still fine. Now, the one who had on that hat, y'all remember we talked about the hat with the blonde wig, she was getting tore left, right, center. She the one who really wanted to fight. So she was getting whooped, tore down. Her, boom. Then, I ain't gonna lie, Michael Jackson Party City Wig Part 2, she was getting tore by the other one. I was like, baby, y'all not making a show getting whooped like that. He is not gonna let y'all on the show. But I do hope the Party City Wigs, Michael Jackson's, aka, I hope they get on the show. No shade, because they was throwing down, and I would love to see like their personality and everything. Because honestly, they had to whoop them other girls, but they was cool. Like they was cool. They weren't even like on that type of time till the girls said something to them. So yeah, they was on that. Now the ABG girls come up. When I tell y'all, I was in shock. I was in shock. It gave, black people after she got tore. Because I'm like, you the main one popping it. I mean, pop, 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 lock, drop. I mean, popping it. I'm like, oh yeah, she got hands for real. Baby. No, it was a skinny mini by her who had the hands. Because girl, we finna get to it. Now, mind you, they wanted it. They was looking for that. So Barbie tried to say them and be like, nah, y'all too big to be coming down here finding these little girls. But really, it was just one that was little. The other one was rocking with the other one. So I'm like, what is she talking about? But anyway, so Barbie tried to say them. Barbie like, no, y'all don't come down here. They don't need that, whatever. The one who got tore with the red wig, she's still popping it. Like, she was popping it. She was consistently popping it. She like, oh, y'all don't want that. Y'all don't need that. Yeah, because I said what I said. Da, da, da. Ain't nobody gonna mess with her. Da, da, da. I'm like, when I first watched it, I'm like, right, yeah, right. Pop it, yes, behind your bitch. But once I seen it again, then and then I'm doing a review for y'all. I'm like, because you walked yourself into that whoop whoop, okay? You walked right into that. You moonwalked actually right up in there. Want to be starting something? Got to be starting something, okay? And that's what happened. So Barney little sisters come down there. They like, oh, we the big booty twins, like we on that, whatever they said. Couldn't really hear, just need them to go on, get in the field. Now, mind you, Redhead and her duo Skinny Minnie, they like, doing that thing with their shoes. I don't know what that's called, but like they kind of like roughing their shoes up, so it can be like a good stance. You know how with the shoes, like, so it gave like, that's what they was trying to do, like had their shoes, so they could be stable or whatever. If it's water on their shoes or, whatever like that. Boom, they acting like that. They in dirt. I'm like, girl, y'all look. Anyway, y'all inside. Okay, boom. So, Skinny Minnie run up on the other one. She come in. She swinging hard. And I think, like, the way she was swinging, it had surprised the girl. Because I think the girl wanted to do, like, a run up where y'all could stop, hold, and kind of be like, you run up. No, you run up. Come on, what you gonna do? And then somebody swing. I think that's what she was looking for. But Skinny Minnie just came in, whoom, 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 whoom. She came in just throwing them. Then she was able to get that wig, and then she was able to go in on her. Now the fight that's important is Redhead and this other one. So the Redhead, they come up. In the beginning, I ain't gonna lie, they both was okay. But then you get another look. Redhead got her eyes closed. The girl in the purple is, getting the better of her. She started getting the better of her. But it really went into, because like I said, I ain't gonna lie, like Redhead was in there for a minute. She wasn't winning, but she was in there. But baby, when I tell you, when Barney little sister was able to grab that wig, she just started clucking. I mean, all you hear is cluck. Like, she ain't pulling no hair. She grabbed her head, grabbed it, get a good grip, and just face shot. Tore her up. Tore her down. Then came in with some uppers. baby. Open your eyes. You need to see what's going on, not just feel. Baby, she was hitting her for Old, New, and Beyond. And I hope y'all don't make the show just because how hard y'all did these girls. I hope y'all don't even make the show. Because the way you was taking her through there, you don't need to be on the show. You fighting too hard. You fighting way too hard. I mean, got tore up. Got tore up. Up. She was silent. For the rest of the time she was on the camera, she had nothing to say. Her face bloody. I'm like, Jesus. Jesus Christ, Lord, God in heaven, what is going on? I mean, baby, when I tell you that girl was truly fighting her like she owed her some money, some moolah cha-cha-cha. I mean, some cha-cha-cha. Like she slept with the baby daddy or something. She was fighting her for Old, New, and Beyond. Now, Barbie like, I'm not impressed. Barbie like, y'all gotta run it with Billy and them. When Billy and them get here, y'all gotta run it because them girls was little. But I ain't gonna lie, Eenie Meenie was tearing the one up. Eenie Meenie was handling her own. She was handling it. So, I mean, it was the one who was kind of right at the sides. Like, she was a little shorter than her, but I mean, she was talking like she was on it. Like, she was talking like she had real hands to back it up. You know what I mean? So I don't feel as though they should have to run it with Billy to prove they should be here. I don't believe they should get on the show. Cause the way she was hitting her, like that's too much for TV. Like, no. You shouldn't be on the show. You need to audition for South Central Baddies. You know what I mean? That's the type of show you need to be on. Yo, duo can stay at home because she was getting tore by that little girl. But you need to be like on South Central Baddies, not Mean Girls. No shade. So we move on to the next. It's two duos. Both of them was, all the girls was pretty. They was more like, just pretty girls. Probably not gonna make it. No shade. They was a bit boring to me. No shade. But I do believe as though it's disrespectful to audition for a show and y'all being right in the person's face whose show it is, and y'all saying, oh, I watched like one episode or two, but I really didn't get into that show. I got into your other shows. He did not laugh. He did not chuckle. Isaiah took that as very much disrespect. And I understand because it was disrespectful for y'all to be auditioning for a show y'all don't know nothing about. It didn't interest y'all, but it interests y'all enough to be like, oh, well, I want to be on TV. Okay, I might not be able to do South Central Baddies, but I could do like Mean Girls. But then you not do your homework on Mean Girls is kind of like stupid. Okay, so West Side, Uptown, Santana, I liked her. I liked her. Her duo, I felt as though she could have did more. I hated the style of the braids. You didn't have no makeup on. You just gave like street fight. You should have came here with some clothes on. You should have like dressed to impress. I feel as though Santana looked cute. Her blonde wig, her lashes on, her makeup is done. Outfit, not all that. You came in the ton, but you still kind of dressed it up. And I just appreciate her dressing it up. Y'all talking all this, but like I said before, you don't necessarily have the look. It just gave roll out of bed, put some clothes on, and I know, oh, okay, I gotta fight. But you also have to have the look. Now, I ain't gonna lie, it was genius what they did. It was genius. But I feel as though if y'all would have had the look, it would have been better. Cause if like the other one from West Side Uptown would have like just carried herself better or really like kind of did her makeup or something, it would have ate more. Cause what y'all did, y'all really did flip the script. I'm glad y'all didn't go for them two girls that was up there with y'all, cause it would have gave, okay, now you doing too much. Like, why you want to fight them? But the fact that y'all was like, it's two losers that got a ticket and shouldn't be there, that ate down. Now, if they do put you on the season, y'all already filmed. My advice would be if you didn't make it, if you go back and audition again, is to dress up next time. Keep the same hands, but dress up. Because y'all got the hands. The hands was there. But I just needed you to look the part more. But that idea of saying, like, it's people on the couch that don't need to be on the couch, let me fight them for their spot, that ain't. And I mean, if I'm going to flip it, boo, y'all. Because y'all did get tore. Well, the light skin one got tore up. You know, when she got out there, part one. So I really do hate that for y'all. You know what I'm saying? It gives they picking at y'all. Just go home. Now, West Side Uptown took off on them girls. Tore them girls up. Like I said, my keys would have been in my hand. My car would have been started as I'm walking to it. Because absolutely not. It's too ghetto for me. I wouldn't have been in the vicinity. If I was up them steps, I would have went ahead and said, oh, girl, I'm going to the bathroom. Girl, I'll be right back. I left something in my car. Baby, I'm gone. Too much for me. Okay? I'm a punk. I'm scary. This is too much. So they tore them up. Tore them down. As they already knew they was gonna do, because obviously they picked them because they seen they couldn't fight. You see what I'm saying? Like, they already knew they couldn't fight. They already knew, oh, girl, we could take them. So they had already, planned that out. Like I said, good idea. Good idea. So they beat them up. After they beat them up, the one who really don't be wanting no problems, who didn't even start any of this, was really quiet on the mic, gets sucker punched by Blasian. Now I'm like, Raj, girl, why is you jumping in something that ain't got nothing to do with you? And I'm like, Barbie too. These girls ain't got dog walk, no leash. And here you come hitting them some more. Like, what you hitting them for? What you hit them for? And they already got toe up. Y'all see they got toe up, and you trying to fight them. Like, I ain't like that. I ain't care for that, because you see that they already got beat down. Like, they're done. They've had enough. And here you go just sucker punching the girl. Like, I don't respect that. Now, boom. So the brown skin one ends up going into like the little medic room. And one of the girls who fought her was like, oh, you got beat up again. But this the gag right here. So them two got on Mean Girls. The two skinny ones who had their little duo shirt on, who was fighting them by their name. They got on the show. But the light-skinned one, like the brown-skinned one, end up getting allegedly beat up by another duo on the show. So somewhat it met they match on the show, and they got into it on Thanksgiving. Now clock that. Said like she got a riot or something like that. But we gonna see. We gonna keep that in our pocket. So all this talking that they doing, all this, it seems as though when they get in that house, they get to meet people that can talk it, walk it, and back it up. And the medic so low down, the girl arguing, he just gonna throw the paper towel on her mouth. You is so rude. Do not hire him no more. He's so rude. He didn't even say, hey, baby girl, hold this on your mouth. He just gonna throw it. He just plopped his hand, throw it on her mouth. Like, how rude is that? She already ain't got beat up twice. Here you go. Okay, and we don't care nothing about you. Like, dang, that's so rude. So they end up having a team meeting, Barbie, Raj, and Isaiah, and they came to a conclusion that Blasian is the one that got the girl nose bleeding. So Isaiah like, Blasian, you just got on my good side. Don't do that no more. You really messed up this girl nose, something. Don't do that again. Which she shouldn't have did that. Like, that was stupid for her to just do that. She was looking for some attention. Like I said, they already had part one on everything. Part one was all about them. They tore them girls up, down, turn around. So yeah, I'm glad he said something to her. Now I ain't gonna lie, I'm on Barbie's side, because to me, when it came to West Side Uptown or Naptown, I don't know what they should say. Anyways, but when it came to them, they did seek out them girls because they knew them girls couldn't fight. And I get it, they lost. And like I said, it was a good idea, but it did give picking and choosing. Y'all seen they couldn't fight. Y'all like, oh, well, these would be the best ones for us. And y'all are two big girls. So it is giving. I mean, don't get me wrong, them girls ain't like the sticklers, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't that, but it is giving, oh, okay, y'all a little bigger than them, so y'all feel as though y'all can handle them a little more. And Barbie just saying, okay, when Billy get here, I want to make sure y'all got that same energy with somebody y'all size or a little bit bigger than y'all. And a lot of times the girls don't be want to get in the field with Billy. no shade or Vern or anything like that. They don't want to get into it with people that's bigger than them. I'm not saying these girls, but I definitely see Barbie's point of view. Like, it is giving y'all picking and choosing, and y'all give. Now I'm gonna say this: the one with that red wig, she picked, she chose, But then when West Side Uptown came down, y'all was picking and choosing. And I'll say this too, like, yes, we want to see y'all fight. Like, that's the way y'all make it on the show. Y'all know that. I don't care what they say. As much as they say we want to see personality, it's always hands, then personality. But I would say this: if y'all gonna fight, it gotta make sense. It can't just be y'all picking on somebody. Like, we as the audience want to see y'all fight, but please don't think that we are just so dumb, or we don't have no type of morals, or we just such these evil people that we just want to see y'all fight. We don't care what the reason is. Like, no, the reason has to make sense to us. It has to. For example, the girl with the red hair, she was doing all that talking, and the girl came down and got her. Made sense. Ass whooping deserved. Made sense. Makes sense in my book. Oh, she was talking, equal, whooped ass. Period. But with y'all, it did give. We scoped out the scenery. We're not gonna get them real little girls, because we know if we get them, they gonna say that we bullying them little girls, and they not gonna let us fight them. So we gonna get some girls that already fought. We seen they lost, and even though they lost, we gonna take their spot. We gonna put it back on us to take their spot. And like I said, it was a good idea, but y'all did pick and choose because y'all studied y'all opponents. And then not only that, then here come Blasian coming saying, "Oh, well, I need more camera time. Hey, we picking on them. Well, then let me jump in and pick on them too." Like, no. Like I said, part one, I liked you. Part two, you doing a lot. Now, because they was doing too much, it was too chaotic. Liz ends up sending everybody who got a ticket over there in that corner home. She like, call your rides. I know y'all ain't got no car, call your rides. I'm like, girl, people might have a car. Click, click. Like, they need to beep the horn on you. What did you talk about? So she was like, call your rides or get in your car, whatever. Just get out of here. So boom, a fight breaks out between West Side Uptown and the pretty girls that Isaiah really liked. Them. Fight break out. They end up jumping. Nah, is it Blasian? I don't know if it was Blasian or her sister who jumped in there. But regardless, Blasian and her sister was jumping. No, I'm lying. No. The pretty girls who Isaiah felt was pretty started jumping one of the Uptown girls, West Side Uptown girls. Then Blasian or her sister jumped in that. And then that's how everything just like kept going. Cause it was the upside in Blasian and her sister versus the pretty girls that Isaiah liked. First of all, I'ma just be clear. The pretty girls Isaiah liked, I feel as though they shouldn't be on the show. They gave me like they was a little older and they didn't know the show like that. No way to be really on the show. So I don't think they should have been picked. Blasian and her sister Sexy Red 2.0, I see how they messed up their chance because they really was just jumping in stuff that had nothing to do with them. Okay, and Uptown, West Side Uptown, y'all shouldn't be in it just because y'all was doing too much. Y'all was doing too much and y'all ain't had a look. Like one of y'all did. So y'all, I don't know, because I'll be like, oh, y'all not gonna make the show. And sometimes y'all do. So I don't know. But most likely y'all didn't make the show. Now the schoolgirls versus the woo 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 woo. The woo woo woos immediately disqualified. Immediately off the woo woo woos. Immediately, no ticket. Immediately. Of her woo woo woo. Immediately get her out of here. I'm the only one who do sound effects over here. It was a no for me. I've never done a woo woo woo. Boo. No ma'am. Not having it. Now I'm not gonna lie to you. You a Capricorn, so I'm letting you slide with the woo woo woo. But you was tearing that little 21-year-old up. You fight real wild. Your duo fight real wild too. For y'all to be boxers, y'all fight very, very wild. Very, very wild. I guess all the technique went out the door. I'm gonna say this: the one who had that hat on, in the beginning you was winning. Then light skin, I guess she found your pattern because you was swinging very, very wild. Is giving, I see why y'all in boxing class every Monday, because y'all swing very, very well. It's not really no technique on y'all. I guess y'all just started boxing maybe last Monday. Y'all fine, and like I said, y'all was fine real, real well. Light skin was able to catch up with you, and she was able to get your wig and kind of, swing low, sweet cherry, your head, and that's how she was able to get herself back together. Because at first she was losing down, like down, and I ain't gonna lie. By the end, the little 21-year-old started being able to get up in there too. I will say this though, the 21-year-old, even though she was getting macked around, she stayed in there. I'm gonna get her that because that girl was macking her around, kept hitting her face, kept hitting her face. But she was able to stay up in there, and then, by the end, gather herself and kind of stay in there with her. Now, like, Bright, I'm not gonna lie to you. You up here saying how you gonna come for Blasian, you need to sit down. You barely could stay up in there with that girl. And then the girl at the end wanted to give her a props or something. She was hanging in there with me. Get your ticket and shut up. Get your ticket and sit down. Y'all didn't do much of anything. I don't think y'all making the show no way. Okay, relax. Now I'm gonna make this short and quick. When it comes to Vanilla, if Vanilla disrespected the network, it's not like Vanilla was a star of Mean Girls or anything like that. I don't think nobody necessarily is checking for Vanilla. So I don't believe that Vanilla need to come back. And I can absolutely understand where Isaiah is coming from, because a lot of times he do be putting these girls on and they will disrespect him and they will disrespect the network when stuff don't go their way, or if they, it's their first time on TV, they didn't do their research, they don't know how he do stuff, then they all of a sudden feel as though they're trapped, or he put them in a weird position. But that's why I always say, do y'all research when it comes to Isaiah shows, baby. Y'all have to know what y'all getting into. And I can understand his feelings being hurt by what she said, because in house Vanilla was quiet. She didn't really have much to say, but at the reunion she wanted to get on there, she wanted to play like she was about that. But Vanilla really wasn't about that. Vanilla really wasn't on it, and Vanilla can't fight. And like I said earlier in my video, her and her little duo didn't do nothing. They was boring, they was boo. And I don't understand why he gave them a ticket, because both of them got beat up. Simple. Them girls who beat them up was cute. I love the bow. I love the long hair down to the booty. Like, they ate. They should have got the tickets. Like, no, I don't care about Vanilla's sob story, and I don't care. And the effect of it is she got her own show. Why then she just continues to build her show up? She coming back to do Isaiah thing as a duo, and I just don't feel as though they should put her on it. No shade. Y'all gassing Vanilla. Vanilla got whooped. What did you talking about? She was in there. In where? On the ground? Getting parked. Girl, please. Now, Dream Team versus the bald heads. Bald heads, I don't care what y'all do for no living. I don't care. I don't care. Why is y'all telling us like we care? Girl, get in the field and shut up. I don't care what y'all do for no living, career. Ain't nobody about to hit you up. This is not a business course 101. Okay, I don't care. Now, the Dream Team made the girls' dreams come true, because, baby, she said, come on, let's get out here. And her wish was her command. When I tell you, toe them up, toe the bald heads up, and I see why they bald head. Grip no hair, pull hair the whole time, because, baby, y'all couldn't grip on nothing. Them girls was tearing y'all up left, right, center. I mean, they was eating them up, tearing them down. I said, see? Y'all be calling it out. And once they give it to y'all, everybody be looking crazy. Tell me something. Oh, she snuck her. No, she did not. She called it out. As soon as she turned around, the girl gave her a wish. Like, what's we talking about? They ate that up. First round and second round, still dog walked you. No leash. Now, the Fine Funny duo, I thought they was key. They had a good personality. The jokes weren't there for me. Honestly, no shade. The jokes was not there for me. But she made it clear, like, I'm only doing this because they asked me to. I'm not doing this to disrespect you. So when that girl pulled up her hair, she was like, oh, you want to fight? Okay, tore her up, tore her down, whooped her by her braids. Girl, stopped her out as well. Now the homegirl with the locks, I ain't gonna lie, she wasn't doing as well. No shade. Homegirl with that crochet in her hair had something to prove. But the one with the braids was getting tore from left, right, and center. Baby, and if y'all know, Isaiah is loving this. He woo, oh, but I ain't gonna lie. I think once they fell, that's when she hurt her head, the girl with the braids. I will say that. I don't want nothing to happen. You know, you can definitely tell, like, once the girl kind of like threw her body over her, you could tell something was wrong, you know, and we never want that to happen. And they are on real, like, the floor not concrete, but it's not necessary. It's hardwood, you know. So I can see how she hurt her head. So hopefully she okay. Well, she okay because she tried to fight them again. Okay, and it's gonna be my last part of my commentary because everything else was boring, no shade. From this point on, the girl who came in there with the bra and the panties got tore up by Summer. Summer did her in, and Summer gave very much "you don't want to with me" vibes. So I don't know what made her try to go for her, but that girl tore her up in her motherfucking Jordans. Okay, and with my J's on, with the knees, girls. And my J's on, like she tore her down. But that's all I got for y'all in this one. Y'all let me know what y'all think about Mean Girls Audition Part 2. Who do y'all think will be picked from this Part 2? I'm going to see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.